Van, this is a rather late and a very lavish entry into the White House race from Bloomberg.
Yes, $30 million. That's the TV ad blitz that he is planning for the coming week to enter officially this 2020 race. $30 million in a week. That's more than all of his rivals in the past year alone. So it really gives you an idea of how hard Bloomberg is going into this race. And that's really to make up for that lost time, because all the others have been campaigning for months, and now he's just jumping in. And because of that late entry, he's going to be missing the first four primaries of this season, jumping into the election really on Super Tuesday, which will be March 3rd, so 1 month after his other rivals. But he feels that he has a path as a moderate Democrat, and that's because earlier on he had said he didn't want to run because he saw Joe Biden as the moderate voice. But seeing that Joe Biden has been struggling a bit, that other moderates haven't been able to really take that place, even Pete Buttigieg, who has seen a surge in the polls, people feel that he's not strong enough with the African-American community, for example. So Michael Bloomberg really feels that he has a shot, and he has done a lot to prove his Democratic bona fides. He spent millions of dollars in the 2018 race helping the Democrats take back control of the House, and he spent about like $100 million at that time, and he spent again millions of dollars helping certain state races just earlier this year, for example, helping the Democrats take back Virginia. So he has really fought for the Democrats, and he feels that he has his place in the 2020 race.
Van, that place, as you say, is now firmly fixed in the race for Bloomberg. But what kind of hurdles lie ahead on his road to the White House?
Well, first of all, the criticism from his rivals, because everyone has come out against him, especially using the symbol of that, all that money that he is set to be spending, using it as a symbol of how they need to get rid of money in politics. We've seen Amy Klobuchar talking about it, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders. Everyone has really come out against him, but the hurdles are much bigger. First of all, it is a very wide field. He is yet another, the third white male in his 70s to come into that race. There are plenty of moderate voices: Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, Kamala Harris. So it is very hard to find a niche for Mike Bloomberg. There's also criticism as to his recent history. He was a Republican first, he became an independent, now he's a Democrat. But really the biggest hurdle for him, despite the fact that he's coming in late into the game, is his policy during his time as a mayor of New York with that stop and frisk policy, something that targeted overwhelmingly the African-American community. And the real sign is that just last week, Michael Bloomberg came out with a very passionate excuse, apologizing for having defended that stop and frisk policy. Whether that apology will be enough to win back the African-American community, that's really a question to be asked, but that will probably be key, and that's why he felt that a week before officially announcing his candidacy, he had to apologize for supporting stop and frisk during his time as mayor.
Van, gorgeous.